So the phone died. Y'all know when you have when you have your phone on do not disturb, you don't hear the notifications. So yeah, it died. So that's what that was. I don't even think it stopped the other video. Hopefully it did. I don't even think it stopped the other video, y'all. So I'm gonna finish this up. I'm actually almost done with it. Okay, yes, I'm gonna finish this and then I will be done. That's the only thing about when you record from your phone, it drains your battery so fast. Like, but anyway, so right here I put I will speak life into my needs. And then the last thing that I will put right here, this is the wrong pen, y'all. I'm trying to use a different pen. Then what I'll put right here is I am so worth it. And I will put that probably with a, I don't think they really have any stickers that are like a true red in here. But, oh, actually, they got one close enough. Thank y'all for hopping back on. Yeah, my phone died, y'all. It was like, peace out, Cub Scouts. And when you have your, when you usually have the do not disturb, you don't hear any kind of bells. And then you know how like it'll usually do a little dee dee or something like it's about to die. Yeah, it gave me nothing. And so you want to make sure that you tell yourself that you are worth putting yourself first, thinking positive thoughts. So that's what I put right there. And I don't know. I'll probably still leave that there. I'll probably put something right there. Just don't know what else right there. Hey, everybody that popped back in. So yeah, what we added was one more sticker that says I am so worth it. And I thought I had a what you call it, a sticker with my stickers of myself close, but I don't. But I will put an unapologetic sticker down if this is, well, it's a miscut, so this might not come off the page. Alright, so this is one of my little miscut stickers. I be trying not to throw the extra stuff away. And this is my unapologetic sticker. So I'm going to just put her on there. And then this, even though this is, I'm not going to say this is negative per se, it's just sometimes a not so good moment, I am still going to date this. And today is the 23rd, correct? I'm going to still date this. And I think I'm going to write the date over in here. And so that's how you pretty much can get your journal page started. You can write. Now let's just say you start writing and you're like, oh, I feel like I got more to write about. Of course, you can always flip over and just keep writing as the thoughts come out of your head. But the overall thing for me is to just, stop overthinking. But first, figure out what I'm overthinking, because you can't stop overthinking if you're not going to approach what the issue is. So I'll do that. I'll focus on this, write this, and then that'll be my entry for tonight, and then I'll be done. It's not gonna be a super long entry. I just want to get the thoughts out of my head. So that is how I do my journal moments. And let's see, just because I like these when we think of nope and nah. I'm gonna put nah where I want nah to go. So these are words that I need to get out of my system. And so those are the words that I want to start avoiding. The only time no and nah is going to be, you know, when I need to use it is if you want to tell somebody, no, I can't do this. That's not on my agenda. That's just not for my life. No, that's you. Of course, remember we talked about that the other day. We got to figure out how to say no and be okay with saying no. But there are also times that you have to avoid telling yourself no before you even give yourself a chance. So those are two different things, right? We talk about no when we need to tell people, no, I can't. But we never talk about stop telling ourselves no. So we have to take those negative vibes out of our own life and speak life into ourselves. So on this side, I'm putting the red. On this side, I'm going to add a little bit of purple. I'm trying to find a purple that shows up lighter. Some of these purples show up pretty dark on paper, though the barrel makes it look like they're gonna write so light. Man, this purple got more of a red hue, so I'm gonna just take the point off of this. Thank y'all for popping back in. If you're popping back in, and if you're just joining, I'm finishing up a journal spread that I will be using tonight, and it's for me to work on avoiding overthinking things. So that is what this is for. And so usually if y'all join me on lives, we do a little bit of planning, and then we make sure that we focus somewhere at some point a journal moment. It might not be every live, but more often than not, we're going to talk about journal moments so y'all can get in a rhythm of getting your feelings out on paper. And we're also going to start talking about fun journal moments, like how to show happy moments in your journal, because we haven't touched on that yet, and I do want to touch on that so y'all know that it is necessary to see that inside of your journal. Like, I like going back and reading old entries that make me laugh. So for example, let's just say you tripped over something and you might have fell, or somebody saw you trip in the store. That's a journal moment. Like, I love writing comical journal entries, if that makes any sense. You want to make sure you have something that's light and airy in your journal. Alright, and so after this, I'm going to put a couple more frills, and then this is done. It has enough going on that's going to make me want to write. And even though this might not be the easiest topic for me to write about, it's still vibrant enough that I can write consistently and not just be like, ugh. So yeah, y'all, this is what we have for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it and you learned some new tips. Oh, I'm glad you watched it and you need it. Well, Ramona, my phone actually died on the other video when it was buffering. I was like, so the other day, I don't know why it was buffering, but today I looked, I was like, uh-oh, that phone was completely black. Hey, Al, we're just finishing up. So of course, I don't know, it just always seemed like I'm gonna have a two-part live. We did the live initially, we did a planner page, and then we created this journal page that I'll be working on tonight. So that's gonna be what's on here. I'm glad you found me too. Awesome. So I look forward to everybody's journals expanding and growing. So it really excites me to kind of get people out of the norm, what I call the quote unquote norm of using a journal and running away from the journal process. So that is super exciting. So y'all see, adding little stuff to your journal is a matter of doodling and stuff. If you haven't checked out this page, if you're on Instagram, she has a page on here too. Check out the Doodle Guide. She gives like fun ways to draw emojis, emotions, and stuff like that. So I think we should do that one night on here as well. Those are fun. So you can almost, whatever your emotion is for the day, you draw it, and then you can write around it. So that is that. Just finish this little part, and I'm just adding extra stuff that is so not necessary. It just makes the page pop a little bit more. Thank you. And again, like I said, once you start doing this and then you start flipping through your page, you'll be amazed at like the growth of your page, and then you'll just be like, man, I actually really want to look at my journal. So that is this page. Remember, we did like the self-care. I like to kind of flip so often so y'all can kind of see how the pages just change and develop. That's the Hello January. And then next week, we'll be creating a Hello February page. So that'll be cool because February starts next Friday. So this is what I already have in January. So you can imagine how this really can fill up within 3 months. So this is where we are. And then that's what's left in this book. So you can fill a journal up relatively fast. I think now that y'all see that you don't have to necessarily just write line by line by line. It'll actually kind of be a goal that a lot of people will be able to accomplish in this first quarter of the year. So this was cool. I had fun. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here, and I'm going to complete this, and I may make my bedtime deadline of 11. If it's not going to be 11, it'll be about 11:30. So that's an accomplishment in itself. So yeah, everybody, get your journal on tonight. Don't run from it. Don't overthink it. Just write something small. If you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, write 2 or 3 things. Close that book on up, and you have actually completed a journal entry. So that is the goal for me with you all. Start small, expand. We're not going to start huge and then try to go backwards. So you start where you are. And again, have fun with it. Like, I don't care if you're mad. If you're mad and you need to scribble on the pages and then write how you feel, write it. Whatever you have to do to get it out, just make it work for you. So let me see what y'all said before I hop off of here. Okay, perfect. So no more comments are on here. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live. If you know anybody that can benefit from my channel, of course, tell them to head over, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you haven't subscribed yet, but you lasted with me and you returned, I think you are now a new member. So go ahead and hit that subscribe and notification bell. All right, guys, have a great evening.